We are, of course, all very valuable. Our loved ones may even consider us priceless, but the human body does have some real tangible value. Exactly how much value is up for debate, however, as selling off parts of the body is far from straightforward. As you can imagine, there are plenty of illegitimate markets out there wanting body parts as well as those desperately needing bodies for scientific research. If we add to that the elements that make all of us up, all of which have their own value, then you can see how we can start to make some serious bank by selling ourselves off. Today we're going to look at how much our body is worth, breaking down bit by bit everything that has a market value. Before we look at this, a quick reminder to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it, and also to subscribe to Brain Impact for more videos just like this one. But now, back to how much we're worth. Firstly, let's look at the elements that make up an average human body. Obviously, these will fluctuate based on the size of a person, but we're going to use worldwide average measurements to try and get our values. All elements have values, and like all commodities, the rarer the material, the higher the value. The human body has different amounts of these elements, from the abundant to the microscopic. So to get our overall values of elements within us, we need to multiply the estimated amount of our elements by the value of the elements themselves. So let's look at what's inside us. Unsurprisingly, oxygen is the main element that exists within us. 61% of the average person is made up of this essential element. Oxygen exists in our bodies mainly in the form of water, and it represents 89% of water weight. Unfortunately, despite how essential it is, it's not worth a great deal. Only $114. Where we stand to earn some decent money is from hydrogen. Only 10% of us is hydrogen, but the value of this element is significant, so you could stand to sell off $740 worth of it if, of course, you were able to do so without dying, which you wouldn't. On top of these two is a usual suspect, carbon. If you've seen enough Breaking Bad, you'll know that this exists in pretty much everything, and 23% of us, or 31 pounds, is down to this. This'll fetch $338, which really puts into perspective how valuable hydrogen is. Another very valuable element is phosphorus. With only 1.5 pounds in the average person, you might think this would be pretty worthless, but in fact, that's $206 worth. Remember, oxygen makes up 61% of us and is worth less than that. Let's start putting these elements together to form organs. This is where we really start making some money, albeit from selling off parts of us that are vital to live. On the black market, your corneas would be worth $20,000. If you think that's a lot, then that's nothing in comparison to your heart. This is worth close to $600,000, and the most valuable organ we own, unsurprisingly. Your lungs are the second most valuable at $286,000. Kidneys and livers are worth about the same as each other at around $150,000. In comparison to all these, your skeleton is relatively cheap at about $7,000. If you put all these together, you're looking at about $1.2 million. Not that you'd be around to spend it. Let's not forget the blood needed to fuel these organs. This is worth around $300 per pint, and seeing as there's around 10 pints in the average body, you can add another $3,000 to the total figure. Your skin also has value at around $8 per square inch. The average person has about 3,168 square inches of skin, so that's about $25,000 just from your skin. None of this is going to shift our estimate of $1.2 million significantly higher, but it's all interesting to note. It's probably not something to advertise, however, because people might start getting dollar signs in their eyes, or more precisely, your eyes, as well as the rest of your body. So, this is how much your body is worth. You might not be priceless, but at over $1 million, you're not exactly cheap. Are you surprised by how much we're worth? Let us know in the comments, and please like this video if you've enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this one, then subscribe to Brain Impact for more. Thanks for watching.